am Uchichi Lemowa, and today I have a fantastic bunch of stuff for you. It's something that I'm very certain you are going to really love. Today we are discussing marriage in Nigeria. There are three types of marriage in Nigeria today. We have religious, civil, and traditional marriage. A Nigerian couple may decide to take part in one or all of these marriages. Religious marriages, usually Christian or Muslim, are conducted according to the norms of their respective religious teachings and take place in a church or a mosque. Christian males are allowed only one wife, while Muslim men can take up to 4 wives. Civil official weddings take place in a government registry office. Men are allowed only one wife under a civil wedding, regardless of religion. Traditional marriages, which is our major focus today, usually are held at the wife's house and are performed according to the custom of the ethnic group involved. Most ethnic groups' tradition allow more than one wife. Depending on whom you ask, polygamy is said to have both advantages and disadvantages in Nigerian society. Some Nigerians see polygamy as a divisive force in the family, often pitting one wife against another. Others see polygamy as a unifying factor, creating a built-in support system that allows wives to work as a team. While Western ways of courtship and marriage are not unheard of, the power of traditional values and the strong influence of the family mean that traditional ways are usually followed, even in the cities and among the elites. According to old customs, women did not have much choice of whom they married, though the numbers of arranged marriages are declining. It is also not uncommon for women to marry in their teens, often to a much older man. In instances where there are already one or more wives, it is the first wife's responsibility to look after the newest wife and help her to integrate into the family. Many Nigerians' ethnic groups follow the practice of offering a bride price for an intended wife, unlike a dowry, in which the woman would bring something of material value to the marriage. And the bride price is some form of compensation the husband must pay before he can marry a wife. A bride price can take the form of a money, cattle, wine, or other valuable goods to the woman's family, but it also can take a more subtle form. Men might contribute money to the education of an intended wife or help to establish her in a small-scale business or agricultural endeavor. This form of bride price is often incorporated as part of the weighing process, while the women who leave their husband will be welcomed back into their families. They often need a justification for breaking the marriage. If the husband is seen as having treated his wife well, he can expect to have the bride price repaid, although customs vary from group to group. Traditional weddings are often full of dancing and lively music. There is also lots of excitement and cultural displays. The Yoruba have a practice in which the bride and the 2-3 women come out covered from head to toe in white shroud. It is the groom's job to identify his wife from among the shrouded women to show how well he knows his wife. Well, in Igbo land, parents of the couple, their extended families, villagers, and townspeople play active roles in traditional wedding ceremony. During the ceremony, the bride will be asked to give palm wine to her husband, which she will do while kneeling down. The parents and elders in the family of the both bride and groom will pray for the newlyweds and for the success of the marriage. On the other hand, the Hausa traditional marriage is mostly based on Islamic rites and not as time-consuming or expensive like the Igbo and Yoruba traditional marriage ceremonies. Well, this is all I have for you today on this episode of As Life and Style. I hope you found this very interesting. I remain your angel, Uchichi Lemowa. See you next time.